And welcome to It's Like That, Madison. We are at episode 13, and we have a super fun one today because it's all about dogs and Madison neighborhood. So it's going to be, if Madison neighborhoods were dogs, what kind of dogs would they be? But, well, first, I'm Jannea, one of your hosts, Stark Company Realtors.
I'm Katie Kolakowski with City RE.
Tiffany Tobias with Stark Company Realtors.
And before we get into the dogs, Tiffany's got a market fact for us that we're going to just do, and then we'll get to the fun stuff.
Yeah, actually, I don't, but I'll let her.
Katie does. Katie does. Sorry, I'm looking at one and
I was going to say,
other.
I'm not prepared for it, so we're going to sling it back over.
Monday morning.
Monday morning, a little coffee to be had.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. So let's talk about what the market's doing. It's doing something pretty interesting here in Madison. So what we're seeing is single family homes are still in demand. And so I pulled data from our local MLS for all of Dean County, and we're seeing that the buyer demand is still dictating bidding wars in the single family home market. And so even though the average day on market for single family home right now in Dean is 23, we're still seeing that home prices are going for 1.2% over. And I think that's really interesting when you look at the average day being 23 and the home price is still going for over ask 1.2%. That means that the ones that are going are still pretty much going.
Mm-hmm.
They're going. And then the ones that are sitting are sitting. But plus 1.2 is pretty good. And then when we flip it over to the condo market, we're seeing a little bit of a decrease. The average condo is sitting on the market for 34 days. And the average condo is going for 0.7% under. So that means that there's deals to be had on condos right now, and that the ones that are sitting are truly sitting. So we're kind of seeing a little bit of a different picture in single family home and condo market. I think one thing we talked about too is this is what we're seeing in the wild as we go out there as well.
Yeah, I've seen this exact thing just in my listings between those two things.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, I wish I had more condo buyers because there are opportunities to be had right now.
Yeah, with condo buyers, there's definitely a lot more to look at. There's time to sit and think, and then able to haggle a price that's comfortable based off of condition and just comfortability. So, but single family, you're seeing things go as fast as a weekend even, and bidding wars still occurring. And then, but it's starting to get a little pockety out there we've been saying all year.
Yep.
Just depends.
I like the numbers as they go up for days on market. It just, it kind of creeps into hopefully a little bit more balanced market where it doesn't feel as absolutely insane. I kind of feel like that right now, like with listings and even with buyers, where I've been able to at least show someone a property twice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Before we wrote the offer. Like I just did that this weekend. We went 2 times to look at it 2 different days and wrote an offer last night, which normally
doesn't happen.
We didn't have that chance. It was so nice. Yeah.
Gives them a little time to think about it before making a decision. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Also, I think it's important when we're doing listing appointments to let people know that your home could be sitting for quite a few. What are you saying?
Yeah, well, I say it's unpredictable. I give the days on market. I look at their neighborhood, but that we need to expect it could take longer. Mm-hmm. And it is taking longer than we've seen over the last few years. So they do need to be prepared, have a plan B, and not just assume it's going to go that first weekend. Mm-hmm. I think expectation always for sellers is it's huge. Still that crazy market and it's going to sell like wildfire. So you have to plant the seed, but they don't always hear you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's good stuff. Should we talk about dogs?
Oh, yeah.
Let's get to the fun stuff. All right. So we'll say the neighborhood, and then we're all we don't know what each other has picked, so we'll all unveil and then explain our choices.
I do want to preference it that we do map out our podcast topics months in advance, and we've seen this hit social media, and so we have been really excited about this topic for a while. Yeah. And so we see that it is spreading and it is a topic of conversation out there.
Oh, yeah. And we do it different, right?
I think we do it better.
We all have different views, so it'll be fun.
It'll be fun to see what everybody's different views are, too.
All right. So first neighborhood is what we call SASY, which is Schenk-Atwood-Starkweather-Yahara.
Would you pick?
So I have a soft-coated Wheaten Terrier. Now,
very specific.
all my are very
I was going to
specific.
say, okay, you have an explanation. I'm just going to be like, here it is.
I do have an explanation. So 2 of my dogs have been 50% soft-coated Wheaten Terrier, but here's why. And I have to just look at my notes, but I think of SASY as it's funky, it's devoted, it's very caffeinated. There are more coffee shops in this neighborhood than like any other. It's also very social, kid-friendly. So to me, it was this kind of soft-coated Wheaten Terriers have kind of like funky hair. If you keep their hair long, they've got the beard. Near East Side's kind of like that bearded neighborhood. They are crazy. You've got the Wheaten Greetin, so like the caffeinated piece. They're great with kids. They love people. So I just felt like it encompassed all of the qualities.
Jerry, please put this picture up because this whole hair vibe with the beard is just like quite incredible.
So, and they're literally sassy. So that was my
Good choice. I like it.
I do. I see that. I see that vision. Do you want me to go?
Sure.
I just picked like the good old rescue mutt. And the reason is because like whenever I'm in this area, like it's quirky, but it's fun. It could be anything. It can be unique. It's so different from block to block. Price points, like we've talked about in the past, they're all over the board. You've got your vintage bandana, you got your breweries, your lakes, your parks. Probably has an Instagram. We've seen many businesses over there with an Instagram, but I love the good old rescue mutt story, and it's just kind of one of a kind. It's just very eclectic over there. So.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I have to laugh because when I was looking it up, I was looking for I was thinking like either a Great Dane or a Weimaraner, like in my head, I was like fit, like fit dogs, like thin, like dogs that can live in like either smaller spaces and that or like walkable areas, right? Mm-hmm. They like to go for a walk, but they don't need really long walks. They're not like crazy energetic, and you guys, this is the photo when I was putting it in that showed up.
Oh my God, that couldn't be any better.
I laughed so hard because I love the sassy neighborhood, and it always just gives me kind of that more like laid back hippie vibe. Well, the dog's picture was dressed up that way, and this is on when I was just Googling dogs. So I was like, okay, this is a Great Dane that totally lives over there.
Oh my God.
And it's vibing over there and listening to music over there.
That is great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just relaxed dogs.
Yeah.
Like that's what I was thinking of. Yeah. But if you
have
those
polar
shades
opposite.
Are good. I know.
You have a relaxed dog and I have a crazy caffeinated.
Well, I feel like between all three though, they do have a hippie vibe. Like,
it all works.
Eclectic.
Yeah. They all work.
What you see is what you get.
Like, I love that.
Okay.
So swinging over to the west side, then. Do you want to?
What neighborhood was that?
Vilas, Dudgeon-Monroe.
Oh,
so
yeah, Vilas, Dudgeon-Monroe.
Yeah.
So, King Cavalier.
Oh.
Tell me.
And again, I think same thing with the neighborhood. I think that's kind of like we were talking about, like that's kind of maybe like a similar neighborhood, east versus west, right? It's Vilas, Dudgeon-Monroe. And I was thinking again, like walkable dog, someone that, a dog that can be like, smaller, either apartment setting or house setting, but like just likes to get out and is like really people friendly. So yeah, King Cavalier, they're so cute.
I do think it's
adorable.
I know. And then I was like trying to find a picture where it's actually walking in a little neighborhood. Found it.
That kind of looks like it. Yeah.
It could totally be.
Yeah.
I rolled off your friendly and your walkability and active, community minded, kind of like a lot of people gather in this neighborhood too. So, favorite neighbor. So I did the golden retriever.
Oh,
I like that.
Yeah. Like meeting new friends. I think like of this area really as like a dog park because you've got like the public facing places like too with like Monroe Street, people hopping down to the park and paddling on like Wingra, like you've got the zoo, you've got the bike path. So just golden retriever. He's looking very zen.
Pretty boy. All right. So similar, walkability, pretty. So my choice is an Australian Shepherd. So in my mind, it was like something that was very pretty, but also really active. So you've got the colleges, you've got Camp Randall, game day, you've got the water. They needed to be athletic. to me. And then also just the beauty of the area with the water. I think Monroe Street's one of the prettiest streets we've got in Madison. So
Absolutely.
that is where my pick came
This
from.
is really fun to me because I have that dog for another.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so I think that's
We'll see.
really
Yeah,
fun. It's just
yeah.
like when we did the wines one. If you haven't seen the wines one, go back and watch that because we all had different wines for different houses, but it still really fit and made sense.
Yes.
And so completely makes sense. And that's what I like about these episodes too. It's so subjective. So we'd be curious what even neighborhoods you think the dogs
Oh,
fit.
yeah. Just like with the wine one, play along and
Yeah.
pick your own dogs.
Yeah.
All right. So you go next.
Yeah. We have, Meadowood, Raymond Road. I'm a little biased on this one because this is like right around the corner where I live. So I picked my dog, Indy, who's a
Oh,
I love that.
He's a beagle, one that we picked up from Ridgeland. So I really also have a heart for the underdog. And so with Meadowood and Raymond Road too, it's an interesting historical neighborhood due to redlining, racial covenants and restrictions. It's always been a history of affordable housing. And so it's been known for steering and lending disparities as well as unequal access to home ownership is why people have historically ended up there. And this started in the 1950s, right? So when I think of this neighborhood historically, I literally live in a condo and I was thinking about single family homes the other day. And I was talking to a friend in Meadowood and I went to pick her up and I was like, I think this is one of the most underrated neighborhoods and areas in Madison. It's got a big personality in a tiny little body. And I think about a beagle like that as well. It's outdoorsy. It's adventurous. You've got trails right there. You've got nature with Elver Park. You can hop on Cap City. There's a variety of bike paths that you can connect to. You can, just like a beagle, just kind of wander off and explore the different, even aspects of the neighborhoods while walking on the sidewalk. It is very community oriented too. So Indy the beagle, it's great. It's right there also too for affordability, right by Epic. It's a great opportunity. And that's kind of what I think about with Meadowood and Raymond. And a little bias there because I live right around the corner and then Indy.
I like that.
go.
I did your traditional labs.
Yeah.
That's kind of, I was thinking, you have, and does your condo allow dogs of larger size?
Yeah, because we have Millie. So Millie was a black lab and she was up to 75 pounds.
Yeah. And when I was thinking about that, I was thinking, obviously the walkability, like you said, or the trails and all that, but the traditional lab. And I was also thinking about your condo because I was like, there are a few complexes and that's not normal, typical for condos in outside of that area. Yeah. So traditional labs, you got all three choices there.
Yes.
Pet them.
Yeah. But some of the same reasons, but just your it just feels like that's your tradition. There's not necessarily a quirk to it, right? It's like the neighborhood. It's just
it's a hardworking neighborhood.
Yes. Yeah. And that's,
it's a hardworking neighborhood that likes to have fun, is community
absolutely.
oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can totally see a lab fitting in there.
All right.
So kind of going off that, I thought working class neighborhood, homes of the 50s and 60s with good bones, kind of has an old soul. Elver Park, to me, that's winter.
Mm-hmm.
So then I thought winter dog, working class dog, St. Bernard.
I like
that. I like that too.
Kind of an old soul, large dog, good bones, right? So
this probably is running an Elver.
I know, could be, So I just thought winter sports for them. But
snowshoeing, hiking over there. They have Mondo Sledding Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my grandparents taking me to that when I was younger, when we come visit Madison.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
Is it back to...
This might be you.
Back to me? Okay, so then Cherokee.
Yes.
Okay, so this one's going to seem totally weird to you guys, but when I was looking up...
We're here for it.
I know.
We're waiting.
I'm leaning more towards Cherokee because when I was looking up Cherokee Park for the neighborhood, I thought, okay, Cherokee Marsh, right? Hunting dog, because that's typically what's around there. But then I I Googled the neighborhood and this weird stat came up that it has the highest percentage of Norwegian residents than any other neighborhood in America at 13.7%.
Huh.
Which I thought, well, that's interesting. So then what's like a Norwegian hunting dog is sort of what I came up with. And that would be a Norwegian elk hound was my
that thing is cute.
Cherokee. And he's even wearing a bow tie for those of you who aren't.
It's like, it looks
I
like
don't
a
know.
husky. It kind of looks like a
Yeah,
husky
I was gonna say.
wolf hybrid.
Yeah, and he's like
for those that are
medium.
listening online. Yeah.
He's like medium size.
He's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, I guess I kind of left off Sherman. I was leaning more toward Cherokee with that stat, which I just found pretty
What is this
interesting.
called again?
Norwegian elk hound.
Yeah, look that up if you don't know what that is. That's
Yeah.
a cutie.
And you should watch
What a
this on
beautiful
YouTube
dog.
if you're listening on Apple because you can see all the dogs' pictures.
Yeah.
Isn't he cool?
He's really cool.
Yeah.
And I like the bow tie.
So we picked Cherokee Park and Sherman Village because we were trying to like pick neighborhoods that mirror east and west side of each
Mhm.
other and kind of like, or that are comparable. And so it's interesting. Tiffany picked the Black Lab, their Labrador. She had all three because I picked that for Cherokee Park and Sherman
Oh, yeah.
Village. So same thing, hardworking, family first, dependable, very welcoming, loves parks, backyard barbecues. Just like, I just think, like this is a dog that likes to be out on the trails as well, but also in the water. Like, it's just, I think of Cherokee Marsh with this. And just a good old friendly, cutie pup.
Well, that's where I went boxer. Yeah,
can
so
see
same
that,
thing,
absolutely.
hardworking, dependable, family dog. Or not family. I know actually people who have boxers that don't, that it's just them. Loyal, but watchdogs.
Yeah.
They're just kind of out there, but look at the
Very
jowls
cute.
on
I know we're all
there.
just
I
like quiet
know.
staring
And
at
then
the
the
dog.
funny part is like, as I was, when you're looking at a picture, because I was thinking boxer and I was looking up a picture and I was like, oh, that kind of looks like the
Cherokee.
marsh
It
over
absolutely
there.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Tiffany did a great job. Mine were just like the random pictures.
Oh, no.
but you did a great
Well,
job.
it's funny
like,
because,
placing them.
it's funny because I spent more time looking at pictures than I did. Because
Right,
you're looking at pictures and you're like,
It has to
oh,
fit
that
the
dog's
image
so
in your
cute.
mind, too.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Yeah, and it's funny too because I have had boxers and black labs and now a beagle, and it's fun just to have a different variety. We've all owned a different variety of dogs, and it's fun to think
Very
about
different
packs and
personalities.
All the
very
personalities.
different personalities.
I think, who's up?
Maple Bluff?
Or Capital, whichever one you want to do.
Capital one. We can do the Capital. I did your traditional rescue for downtown.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, look at that.
I just feel like
I know.
I feel like downtown has become kind of like, a melting pot of like everything, right? Where people not like people who, work out in Verona that live downtown. You know what I mean? They're just kind of coming from every direction.
Yeah.
And so I thought, hey, rescue would be any dog would fit, right? And there's so many different opportunities, whether you're in a condo, a single family home, like to have animals downtown. It's a little bit more receptive, right? To have different animals.
Yep.
So I just went with your traditional rescue.
Oh, but it's a puppy picture.
It's a puppy.
So cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think to your point too, we talked about it in episode 1, dogs and more dogs.
Right.
That the condo rules are so different. And it is always amazing to me that the downtown condos are way more receptive and kind
to big dogs.
to big dogs that are in a smaller space. And so that's very real. I picked a French Bulldog.
I have that for something else too. Yeah, we're gonna.
I just think that these guys are your typical downtown dogs. They're always out in the window hanging out, people watching. They don't need a giant yard, but they could also frolic in the backyards, like you see in downtown. And they're just kind of the dog that reminds me that a coffee shop or a Good Eats needs to be nearby too. Because, I always see people with French Bulldogs jaunting those, places. But I don't know, that kind of personality. I even like his little collar.
That's a puppy picture too.
Yeah.
It's adorable. Oh my God.
Little Frenchie just kind of reminds me of the downtown. It's like business with big personality.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And mine, I live downtown, so mine is probably skewed by what I see a lot of.
Like mine, that's like the Meadowood Raymond, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I picked it's a doodle, basically. Golden doodle.
Yeah.
Or labradoodle, could be any kind of doodle, but it needed to be a mix because like you mentioned, we've got just a mix of age, income, race, living downtown.
Yeah.
But more importantly, I think I picked it based on when you live downtown, you want a dog that's almost like human to come out to dinner with you, to go to events.
Yeah,
Like that's at least what I've always done too. And so they just have like these human qualities where they're just going to sit with you and like sit on the table, and eat dinner, have a cocktail. So that's kind of why I chose.
See,
the
I thought
doodle.
for sure you were going to have a picture of Stanley.
Well, I was trying to avoid putting my own dog, and he's not at the point where I can bring him anywhere.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay. He's still training. Training.
Rufus could have had his picture here, but Stanley is not ready for, we've brought him for cocktails, but it's a work in progress.
I like that. We brought him for cocktails.
But yeah, golden doodle, labradoodle, any kind of doodle.
Do you want to kick us off again?
Again?
Yeah.
All right. So then we've got Maple Bluff. I don't know if this one's going to throw you, but I have the Doberman, but with bling. Luxury. So to me, Maple Bluff is, it's upscale, it's luxury, but there's the governor's mansion. So it's also going to require some security. People who live there want some protection. So I thought, what better than the Doberman with bling?
I love Dobermans. I've never owned that breed personally, but that is one of my favorite. I just think it's such a beautiful breed.
Like so regal.
It's so regal.
Yeah,
exactly.
And it's just like it. I've had a Rottweiler. Doberman was I would love a Doberman mix at this point too, just because the bigger dogs. I love.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. I love being able to pick up Indy and just take him outside.
Yeah.
Dobermans they're fantastic.
They're beautiful.
Dogs.
And he has like no hair out of place too. I always thought of
Yeah.
Maple Bluff as very groomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like
Oh, yeah, I like that.
very sleek.
Yeah. Along those lines of very groomed, I picked a standardized poodle.
Yep.
So this is just a dog that's super intelligent, and yes, very groomed. Is viewed as regal. People have different perceptions of this dog, but yeah, Maple Bluff is my standardized poodle.
I can absolutely see that. That was my first thought, was to do the poodle.
So I did the Pomeranian.
Oh!
That fits in the purse
With a glass of wine.
with a glass of wine.
Yeah.
So same thing, just thinking of Maple Bluff as just being, a little bit higher end, a little luxury.
Mhm.
And yeah, that dog's put together. It's wearing sunglasses.
I know,
So
you
we
gotta-
talk about being
You
groomed.
have to watch YouTube.
With the
Yeah.
accessories,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like the accessories. I like
Yeah.
the bag even.
And again, this was just a photo online. So this is a real dog,
Mhm.
probably living in a really nice neighborhood somewhere.
How do you get sunglasses that small?
I don't
The
know.
Pomeranian,
I don't know.
so
The
tiny.
toddler, they
Yeah.
probably
I don't know.
toddler.
But they're, it's just kind of like looking over the top like this. So it's just
Like,
kind
who'd
of,
that be?
yeah. So
Little
I
judgy.
thought it fit though.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, super.
Beautiful neighborhood.
All right, this will be fun.
Well, then we did our east side versus west side if they were a dog breed, right?
Yeah. So are
Yes.
you doing them together for East versus West? Is that kind of your, if you were a dog breed, East versus West, what would you
We could do
be?
that.
Or
Yeah,
what
we
were
can
you
do that.
thinking? Okay.
Here we go.
Sure.
Gotta make sure I know.
I know, it's like I have to look at my notes to remember why I picked what
So
I picked.
east side, I picked the Australian Shepherd, and I picked that just because Tiffany and I recently went on a road trip, and I live on the west side. I've been contemplating the east side pretty hard, just because of it really comes down to personalities, like any neighborhood, like what you like to do, the proximity that it's close to, like what your vibe is, like how you feel. There's no wrong choice here today.
Yeah.
And there's no wrong dog, as we all would always say too. So, but with the Australian Shepherd, it's just like very active, right? I look at it as like a Frisbee dog. So like festivals, art shows, like, yeah, a little bit hippier, like farmers market. We have farmers market on the west side too. But I just kind of look at this as like a dog that's on the go, and like also too very engaged in the community and like likes to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Over here on the west side, I have a dog that also likes to have fun, but in a different area. So I picked the Bernese Mountain Dog.
Nice.
And I might be wrong. This is where I probably am wrong, but is a Bernese Mountain Dog also have that little jug of, or is that just the?
I think it's just the St. Bernard, but they look very similar.
Yeah.
So that was my thought process in this, is I just imagined this Bernese Mountain Dog with his little jug of whiskey and bourbon around the neck. Cause like a Bernese Mountain Dog, it's a working dog also too. But at the end of the day, it likes its cocktail. Like it's just very much a professional that wants to come home and drink. It's a little bit more suburban, like more with a yard, but it likes to have its whiskey or bourbon at the end of the day. And so that's kind of what I did, was kind of like a little bit more like, you've got major hubs on the west side, like Epic. You've got Exact Sciences. You've got like even here in Serendipity Labs, we have the TDS Tower. So yeah, a little bit more suburbia, professional, but still likes to unwind at the end of the day.
Okay.
Do you want to go?
You want me to go? All right. So I have to look at my notes to remember, but so east versus west, I could get in trouble with this, but like to me, both are loyal to their side of town. They're both stubborn. They don't like to cross over and go to one side or the other. So I thought of like dogs with separation anxiety. I think the east side looks at the west side as a little uppity, and the west side looks down on the east side a little bit. Yeah. So that's where my thought process was coming from. So for the east side, I have a French bulldog. It's like, a little tougher. And then the poodle might be seen as a little uppity. Yeah. So these were my two choices. Both have separation anxiety, and both are very loyal and stubborn dogs. And neither one are going to cross over into the other neighborhood.
It is funny because being not from here and not born and raised, my family lives on the west side. So I chose to live very close proximity for errand running and helping and just, holidays and stuff. So landed on the west side. I hear people on the west side in coffee shops be like, I would never live on the east side. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why is that? I drive over because of our job to the east side. I pick up something off of, Monona, and I'm getting a cup of coffee, and the same conversation was like, I would never live on the west side. I was like, what is
Right. They are like,
I really enjoy like both aspects. And I think if you're not from here, like, once again, finding your pocket, finding what you love to do. But it is really funny, people who have just lived here for a while, that viewpoint, it is, you will hear it. It is very real.
Yeah.
So I think it's funny that you said separation anxiety, because this dog has like crazy separation anxiety. And I also could get in trouble, but I'm going to tell you, I took my dog and I made her the east side with the boxing glove and the sweatband.
Yeah, like tough, like don't mess with me.
Don't mess with me.
Yep.
I'm an east sider, so I love that. And Katie used to say, when we had our different offices when we worked together, if you ever wanted to have a cage match, the east side people are always going to fight. So that's reminding me of them. And then I also went with my perception of the west side, and I had her photo with her painted nails.
Like a fancy paw, right? Oh my God.
So these I did use AI for, right? But the daycare had taken a couple pictures of her. And so I went on and I looked, and it had a welcome sign over the top. And so I was like, oh yeah, these are fun. I can use AI.
Those are amazing.
So cute.
I know.
You should frame them.
Yeah.
I know.
I really think you should frame them.
I know. But really it was totally, I sent them over to Jerry, actually. I was like, I'm going to use AI, my dog, for both, because that was my total perception.
I love it. All right.
But I think this really feeds into what we were saying, is that, because I had a client also to just move from Atwood over into like University Hilldale area. And so they were really nervous about that at first, but both sides really have a lot to offer and a lot of similarities and a lot of
absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. 100%.
So this is actually perfect.
The perception.
Yeah, this is the perception. This is actually perfect, because the same person can
adapt to both.
It just depends what you want to do, and who you want to be, and where you want to be.
I would love to hear other people's opinions
Oh my gosh, me
on
too.
their dogs.
Me too.
Yeah.
And send us your photos of your dogs in
Oh,
general
we would love
all the
that.
time.
Yeah, we'll post it on social media.
Yeah,
Get it on there.
24/7.
Yeah.
This is what neighborhood I live in, and this is my dog, and then we'll all be like, yes, makes
Mhm.
sense.
No, 100%. What else?
I think that's it.
I think that was fun. We all
We're
had
out.
different ideas, and yeah, just a fun little
Morning with dogs.
morning with dogs. And once where all of our dogs are like trained, we'll have them in together one day.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
No, we're not kidding. We just need
Right.
to get them
We'll
trained.
sit them on the-
or one at
sit
a
'em on
time.
the chair.
We'll sit them on the chairs when they're all ready for a full meal, not just a cocktail.
Or maybe we do a podcast at like an open, like we were talking about, like a sniff spot.
Mm-hmm.
We can
Oh,
do it
yeah.
with our dogs running in and out, and then they can be themselves, and we can be ourselves.
Yeah, that's true.
always-
That would work.
You'll hear me yelling, Starlight! Yeah. Should we sign off?
Yeah.
Thank you so much once again.
See you next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.